In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in .1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Every hiring manager knows that a company is only as good as the people it's made from. So where do you find the best people? That may surprise you.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
This is talent worth knowing about.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Oh, there he is. He's got his Thursday morning thing
Little
on.
Friday
Yay.
with Ron Ray and Captain Chris. Good morning to you and yours from us and ours. Enjoying your breakfast cereal over the Daybreak USA network. We thank you for being there. And, of course, if you can't get to a radio wherever you're going, I don't know where that would be, but nevertheless, take us with you at www.iheartradio.com and punch in Daybreak USA. Often imitated, seldom duplicated. We're Ron Ray. Oh, by the way, El Chapo already residing in his new home of Colorado's Supermax prison.
Ooh, they're not fooling around.
No one has ever escaped.
Oh, watch him be the one.
Well, you saw that
Never
tunnel
say
system
never.
he had in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
I can say that for now. No one has ever escaped from there. And I think they'll be able to hold on to him for a while. There is questions about the trial, obviously. There would be. Also, this thing about just accusing someone of something that happened 30 years ago and then walking away from it. And I don't care who it was done to. A president, an actor, an acting president. Kevin Spacey's accuser yesterday took the Fifth Amendment in court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the point?
After he lost his job, after he was disgraced from a brilliant career as an actor. He was in Usual Suspects, wasn't he?
Yes.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
And all the other great work that he did, shamed out of the business, and so far, two of the main accusers that the prosecuting attorneys thought they had in their hip pocket, one has not been seen or heard from in the past 6 months, and the other one, the second one, a man, took the fifth. I understand that it would be pretty embarrassing, but
if
don't do the crime if you don't.
But don't step to the plate and then say, "Oh, never mind, I'm not going to do anything."
Yeah, the only thing he could have said is, "I was only kidding." That wouldn't have worked either.
So, do you like ground bison? I think it's delicious.
You like bison burgers. As
I
a matter
think
of fact,
you like
had
beef,
one when we were in Sedona.
Yes, and I had one when we were in Mount Rushmore. No, Deadwood.
Deadwood, yeah.
In Deadwood. If you like beef, ground bison
and
is
whose restaurant was
absolutely
that? That
wonderful.
was a celebrity restaurant.
Does a lot of westerns. Used to be young,
Not
nice
Kevin
looking.
Kline, but somebody of that ilk.
Yes, right. Ground bison meat has been linked to an E. coli outbreak in 7 states. 21 people in Connecticut, Florida, Michigan, Missouri, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania have been infected with E. coli 0103 and 0121 strains. So there is a recall on ground bison meat. I'm going to try and find out here. Meat produced on February 22nd and April 30th by North Fork Bison Distributions, Inc. in Quebec, Canada. Recalled on Tuesday. So just to let you know, yes.
Well, there you go.
Canadian bison.
Okay, well.
So be careful. Be careful. But, bison is so good.
Well, why don't you buy some?
Buy some bison.
There you go.
I'll do that. Okay.
Okay.
So there you go. I'm just trying to keep the kids safe.
Let's see. I'm trying to find this.
Actually, they're sold in freezer packages of 4-ounce patties, and it says it's a blue box with a buffalo on the left-hand corner and a maple leaf behind it. Buffalo burgers, 100% pure Canadian bison meat.
Jimmy Dean's signature's nowhere on there, is there?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
No.
Okay. Good. I'm glad about that.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up this restaurant in Deadwood, South Dakota.
Oh.
Near.
What was his name? He was in a million westerns. Oh.
Roy Rogers?
He was in.
No.
Yeah, not Roy Rogers. Newer, more contemporary.
Yeah, an 80s and 90s actor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
Kevin
we'll
Costner? Was that him?
It might have been, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice restaurant.
Well, we'll
though.
say Kevin Costner for now, and then we'll figure out who it is.
Yeah. I think it is.
We're Rod and Ray. It's Daybreak USA.
This report is brought to you by Crescent Tools. Most toolboxes contain a crescent wrench, which tradesmen and DIYers have trusted for more than a century. But what many call a crescent wrench isn't always the real deal. The reason? True crescent wrenches are made by Crescent Tools, which started producing the adjustable wrench in 1907. However, few realize that Crescent is the brand, not the tool. Nor do they understand that Crescent makes more than just wrenches. Brendan Walsh, Director of Product Management at Crescent Tools.
What a person thinks is a crescent wrench may just be an adjustable wrench, and there's a difference. We've innovated the crescent wrench to meet the needs of today's tool user and have expanded to offer a solid crew of tools in addition to wrenches.
While wrenches are their signature products, Crescent manufactures 2,800 tools including files, snips, storage cabinets, and measuring tapes, establishing Crescent Tools as one of the most respected professional hand tool brands in the world. So, the next time you reach into your toolbox, check to see if it's actually a crescent wrench or an imposter. For more information, visit www.crescenttool.com.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaruth, the capitalist evangelist. I'm here to introduce you to a special company with the potential to be one of the great all-American stories. Fortum Resources is a publicly traded, diversified natural resource company with oil, gas, and mining properties in North America and internationally. Fortum is led by Chairman Mark Bruner, the legendary oil man who built Ultra Petroleum from a 15-cent stock to $200 per share, creating $15 billion in shareholder profits. Mark has 30 years of experience in the oil and gas industry, overseeing contracts with Halliburton, ExxonMobil, and Hess. Fortum has over 350,000 acres of oil and gas resources, and more than half the acreage has been evaluated by world-renowned auditors Deloitte Touche. Fortum also owns the rights to the 180-square-mile City of Gold mining property. Fortum is traded on 2 global exchanges, U.S. ticker symbol FTMR. Repeat, FTMR. This is a rare ground floor opportunity to capitalize on a proven energy industry legend. Please visit FortumResources.com. That's Fortum, F-O-R-T-E-M, resources.com.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and 3-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-985-1813 now, and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you a copy of The #1 Mistakes Retirees Are Making with Their Investments Today, and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-985-1813 now. Again, that's 800-985-1813. Employees of J.D. Melberg Financial have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer.
Welcome back. It's quarter after the hour. It's not just radio.
It's Rodden Radio.
Of course. We had 4 winning days in a row at the stock market, and it pushed all 3 major indices to record highs. Now we've had 2 days in a row in the red. The Dow Jones Industrials were off 115.78 yesterday. We'll start today's action at 27,219.86. The NASDAQ was off 37.59. They'll open up business at 8185.21, and the S&P 500 was off 1962, which was a very good year, at 2984.42. And it's just the summertime. Wall Street isn't as busy. It's just like every other street in America. People taking off work for summer vacation, and
I just think the stock market is completely on its own now. Before, it was affected by certain things, certain government decisions.
It was affected by things that
tariffs,
happened, yes.
things that happen. I just think it's crazy, and it's all by itself, and it just goes now.
It's one of those things that can be manipulated too easily.
Boy, we saw that in 2008.
Well, it's just too easy to manipulate it. You get the big players, and you get them together, and they say, we're all going to buy this stock. And they all buy the stock.
And all of a sudden it goes through the roof.
And so the price goes up.
Yeah.
And then all the little guys get in because they weren't in on the card game.
Right.
And then they get smooshed like a bug. It's an easy racket. When billionaires are playing against thousandaires, the billionaires will survive.
Yeah, go figure.
We see
true.
that time and time again. So, tonight's the big TV show. The greatest event of all time on TV.
What?
Bigger than the Olympics, bigger than Miss America, bigger than the NBA draft.
What are you talking about?
8 o'clock Eastern Time. It is the draw for the next debate.
I got my popcorn ready.
Oh,
I want to know who everybody is betting on to be the first name out of the pillbox. Chris, who do you like to be the first pick?
You know what? It's too close to call for my fantasy presidential candidate list, but I'm going to probably go with, I don't know, I have no names ready, so I'm really killing this bit. But, I
appreciate that.
No problem. I'm going to go Bernie.
Okay. You're going to go Bernie?
Yeah.
Bernie's 6-1. Rachel, who are you going to take?
I'll go Joe.
Joe's 4-1. He's the favorite, and I will take Kamala Harris.
She has great legs.
And she's 5-1. So we're all taking. Nobody took Mr. Buttigieg. Nobody took Mr. De Blasio or Mr. Bennett or the new cat on the block.
I have to.
Mr. Steyer.
Yes, right.
By the way, of course, yesterday in the House, they were forced by the addendum onto that chastination of the president the day before to vote on a quasi-impeachment beginning, and it lost 350 to 95. Even Democrats understand at this time they have nothing that will impeach this president. I'm sorry, they don't have the goods.
I think it's it would be a lot of money not well spent.
No,
they don't
have the goods.
Yeah. And see, all these things, even though it may annoy us, and I think most of us really know, the majority of people, they know the difference between right, and it really kind of does boil down to right and wrong with the way people behave. But here's the thing. It just wastes more time not getting things done.
The Democrats who are buying this impeachment stuff right now are getting played like a fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump is playing them like a fiddle, and they don't know it.
The political system, I think, is, yeah.
Donald Trump is the head of that system right now as the President of the United States. And this is
Daybreak USA.
You probably want to eat healthy, But getting enough organic fruits and vegetables into your diet every day is not only time-consuming, it's expensive. That's why at Texas Superfood, we've created a blend of the best USDA organic, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables, powerful enzymes and probiotics, and energizing herbs, all in a convenient capsule or powder. We call it Texas Superfood Complete Organic. Hi, I'm naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, and I invented Texas Superfood almost 20 years ago with one goal in mind: to help people like you who lead busy lives get the all-natural nutrition that every one of us needs and deserves. So if you can't, won't, or don't eat all your organic fruits and vegetables every day, Texas Superfood Complete Organic makes eating healthy easy. See our full line of quality nutritional products at TexasSuperfood.com or call us at 855-TEXAS-55. That's 855-TEXAS-55. TexasSuperfood.com.
Dish TV is better than cable TV. Why? Because you can save 45% on packages compared to your high-priced cable bill. Wow. Take those giant scissors out and cut the cable and save with Dish TV. Plus, you get a free DVR upgrade to record your favorite shows and free installation. And with Dish Anywhere, you can watch TV for free on your mobile device. Act fast. You can save hundreds of dollars. Does your cable company do that for you? I don't think so. Get all the best TV programming at your fingertips at a fraction of the price of cable TV. So say adios, arrivederci, goodbye to the high cable bill and save up to 45% on Dish TV packages today. These are limited time offers and can change at any time. Call fast. 800-610-5739. 800-610-5739. 800-610-5739. That's 800-610-5739.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
With a recession ending, if you've been putting off building your business, now is the time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now, before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information.
Call 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290, 800-965-1290.
Hello there! 23 minutes after the hour, our friend Marty Allen, of course. Was actually very funny on stage.
He was
Martin
a nice
Rossi
he was a nice man. I met him and his girlfriend Kate
Blackwell.
Yes, I talked to them several times.
Yes, well, that was his girlfriend at one time. She ended up marrying Steve Rossi.
No, she did
She
not.
did.
Don't make that up.
She did.
No, she didn't. She married
Marty Allen.
Marty Allen.
How do you think he got the nickname Steve the Legend Rossi?
The guys in those duos who were the singers, with the exception of Dean Martin,
yeah,
they didn't have to do too much. Sandler and Young, Rowan and Martin, and all these guys, the ones who were the singers just kind of played along, you know. They were the straight men.
That's right.
As was Dick Smothers, whose license plate is STR8 Man.
Oh, that's cute. I like Dick Smothers. He was very nice to me. We went to their wine.
Tommy was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Smothers?
Yeah.
Well, it says
Dick
it all.
Smothers had his
but
own
Tommy,
reputation.
He is funny.
They're both very funny and both very talented,
Mhm.
both very nice people.
Yes.
I had the pleasure of sitting with them backstage at the Desert Inn. We got to see them at the Orleans.
Yes.
And a couple
Went to their wine
Went to their
expo.
wine tasting thing.
Yes.
Their sister runs their vineyard up in Napa Sonoma.
That was a
and
fun
Mendocino
party.
County.
You were busy off doing the crowd thing, as
Yeah,
Rod does.
it
We
was-
go somewhere to an event,
was at the
and
pool at
Rod
the
works
Orleans.
the crowd, and
You
I
gotta
find a
work-
quiet place at the bar. Well, that's what Ralph Sirocco did as well. He and I were sitting at the bar, and
'Cause
Tommy
you're both
Smothers.
introverted.
Yeah, well, we're just shy.
Oh, please.
We're shy. But we were sitting there talking, and Tommy Smothers came up to us, and he said, "Do you have a light?" And I said, "Well, I sure do." And I said, "Do you still have your yo-yo?" And he said, "I sure do." And he pulled it out of his pocket, and I said, "Oh, you don't have to perform. Smoke your cigarette first."
No,
"Oh, no."
He loved to play with his yo-yo.
And he must have stood there talking to us, and then the crowd started gathering,
Of course.
But it was great fun.
So anyhow, but very nice guys and really hard-working guys, and did some great stuff, and were really
they
good
were funny.
singers too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I
Brothers
like their
always
folk
are.
stuff very much.
Brothers always are great singers because their voices blend.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of blending voices,
yes,
this guy likes to hear his voice blend with
Okay.
himself.
I wonder who it could be.
Yesterday, the president was having a mega rally in North Carolina, but before he left for it, he stopped and he said hello to his friends at the press.
No, if people want to leave our country, they can. If they don't want to love our country, if they don't want to fight for our country, they can. I'll never change on that, no. What?
Do you think you're winning this political fight?
I do think I'm winning the political
Why?
fight. I think I'm winning it by a lot.
Why?
I think that they are not espousing the views of our country, the four congresswomen. I think that they've said horrible things that the press doesn't cover. I think you should try covering it. When you look at some of the things they said, they're unthinkable. If somebody else or me or anybody else said things like that, it would be historic. So you ought to look at some of the horrible statements because there's never been statements like that.
By the way, the first time I ever heard the phrase "love it or leave it" was from the Democratic Party 50 years ago when we were in Vietnam.
Yeah.
It is a wrong statement then. It is a wrong statement now. It doesn't matter which side of the aisle you reside on or right down the middle. It's wrong. If there is something
that's
morally wrong with America, then you fix the problem.
Drain the swamp.
You don't tell people just to go home.
Some of the things that were said by the president during his campaign, drain the swamp. And this, send her back, send her back. You know what? Careful, kids. This is mob mentality.
Send her back. What happens if Joe Biden does a speech? And this is purely theoretical.
Yeah.
Joe Biden does a speech, and they start chanting that about Melania, who has only been in this country for 11 years, and Miss Ilhan has been here since she's 12.
Yes. Well,
would he like that? Would he like that?
The very procedure in which family members can become citizens, I forget what it's actually called. It's a clause within the immigration system.
Yeah, if you're married to an American citizen.
But also to get those whomever you've married to, you go through certain means to get their family members brought here. Yes, that was what the president was so against. Well, that was exactly the way that Melania got her
And I don't have any
parents.
problem with that.
I don't. If you have something to bring and or if you want to work hard and do something here, I'm all for that.
That's what this country was based on. That's what it says on the Statue of Liberty, and that's still one of the precepts. But I would love to be able to sit in a room, and the president and I could talk about a lot of things that we do agree on. But I would have to ask him how he would feel if a crowd, an overly
Very hurtful.
intoxicated, like in a wrestling arena, started chanting for Melania to go home. I would love to know what the reaction would be.
It's only hurtful and accomplishes nothing.
It accomplishes nothing because nobody's going anywhere. As a matter of fact, we're going to listen to the weather and the sports.
Oh, yeah, it's
right
Jetstream
here
time.
on
Daybreak, USA.